Who can say where the road goes, where the day flows? Only time. And who can say if your love grows as your heart shows? Only time.
Morning. Welcome back to class, where we are talking about, yep, you guessed it, the Roman Empire. Well done for listening. Okay, so on Tuesday, we talked about the Roman Empire being split by the Emperor Diocletian into different parts because he said it had just gotten too big to rule together. Diocletian took the eastern half of the empire, and he left the western half to this man. That man is called Constantine. Constantine. Who is Constantine? Why is he so important? Well, he was born in the year 272 AD. His father was an important man in the army, and as Constantine grew up, he became part of the army too. And he saw a lot of things as he was in the army. One of the things he saw was the way the Emperor Diocletian treated the Christians. We talked about the persecution of the Christians not too long ago. You remember that? How the emperors of Rome wanted to destroy Christianity and everything that was part of it. Well, Diocletian was the worst of all of them. Of all the emperors who tried to wipe out the Christians, Diocletian was the worst. And Constantine grew up watching Diocletian destroy the Christians. Now, I don't know what he thought about this. We do know that Diocletian used Constantine not only as someone in his army, but also he used him to keep Constantine's own father, who was general in the army, keep him loyal, saying, hey, you stay loyal to me, you fight for me, or I'll make sure your son gets it. When Diocletian split up the empire, he took the eastern part, remember, and he gave the western part to Constantine, because Constantine had been making a good name for himself and working hard for the emperor. So Diocletian was Caesar, emperor, in the east, and Constantine was Caesar in the west, along with a few other people. And so it went on until it came time for Diocletian to die. As he got sick, he knew the end was coming for him, so he picked a man called Galerius to be the new emperor after him. But Galerius did not want to share power. He wanted it all. So he tried to kill Constantine. But every time he tried to, Constantine got away. And so, with Constantine ruling as the emperor in the west, and Diocletian later Galerius, who was the emperor in the east, it seemed like Constantine's life was doing pretty well, until Galerius died. After he died, a lot of very powerful men tried to take over the empire by themselves. A man called Maxentius declared himself emperor and said, everybody has to follow me now. He took control of Rome, and so Constantine got his army together to go and fight Maxentius. But as he got close, he started feeling nervous. His army was only about half the size of Maxentius's army. How's he going to win? He may have been a good general, but Maxentius had the power. What's he going to do? Well, that night, he had a dream. He had a dream, and in his dream, he saw a cross. as in the Christian cross that Jesus died on, he saw that. Over it, he saw a crown. And over the cross and the crown, he saw a sign that said in his own language, "In hoc signo vinces." That translates into, "In this sign you will conquer." Constantine, when he woke up, he believed that God, the God of the Christians, was talking to him. And so he told his men, "God sent me a sign. Everybody take out some paint and paint the cross of Jesus on your shields." So he sort of used the cross of Jesus as a good luck charm. Now that's silly, right? The cross of Jesus cannot be used like that, right? No, of course not. That's not what the cross is for. The cross is there as a reminder of what Jesus did for our sins. It's not there to use to keep you safe in battle. But what happened was Constantine won. He won. He became the only emperor. And then he said, there's some things we have to change. Number one, we can't have two emperors anymore. We have to have one empire altogether again. Number two, I'm going to change the capital. I'm going to change the capital. The capital is not going to be in Rome anymore. There's just too much trouble happening in Rome. We're going to have a new capital. And he called that capital after himself. Instead of Rome, he called it Constantinople, the city of Constantine. And the third thing he said was, we're going to stop trying to hurt the Christians. We keep on trying to kill the Christians, and it never works. Well, the Christian God came to me, and he helped me, so I'm going to be a Christian now. I'm going to be a Christian now, and I'm going to stop the Romans from trying to hurt the Christians, and I'm going to make sure that Christianity is the only religion that is allowed to be worshipped in the Roman Empire. We're going to stop worshiping the Roman gods and start worshiping Jesus. Well, that sounds really good, doesn't it? And there were some good things about it. The Christians stopped getting killed. And Constantine did his best to help them. But was Constantine really a Christian? It's hard to say. What is true is that he mixed up a lot of the teachings of the Bible with the teachings of the Roman Empire, about other gods and stuff like that. And so these two things got mixed up. And they became what would one day become the Catholic Church. But that's a discussion for another time. But what happened was that Constantine took some stuff from Christianity and some stuff from the old Roman religion, sort of mixed them up together into a new religion. Now, it did stop the Christians from being hurt. That's a good thing. But it also brought in some false teachings, and that's a bad thing. Was Constantine a Christian? I don't know. I don't think that God gave him the victory in his battle because Constantine painted a cross on his shield. I don't believe that. But did God still help him? I believe he did. God helped him because he knew that Constantine would stop the Christians from getting killed. But, it is what it is. Constantine stopped the Christians from getting hurt, but he also brought in a bunch of false teachings. So make up your own mind on whether that was a good thing or not. Regardless, the truth is that Constantine is now the ruler of the Roman Empire, all of it, not just two parts. He's ruler of all of it. He has a new capital now, Constantinople, and he made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. Okay? All right, so that's our history for today. Let's go over our questions for today. Question number 1, who made Christianity the official religion of the empire? And that was Constantine. also called Constantine the First or Constantine the Great. Question number 2, which half of Rome did he rule? Well, first he ruled the western half of Rome, and then later he ruled all of it. And question number 3, what did he call his new capital of Rome? And that was Constantinople, the city of Constantine. It is in the modern, it's still standing to this day. It's in the country of Turkey. And we can still go and see it today. Okay? All right, well, that's it for today. Next week, we will continue talking about the Roman Empire and see what happened when it was attacked by some of its enemies. So why don't we stop for today? Have a good weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Take care.